Alrighty, good morning everybody. Hello. What is going on, everyone? It's Saturday. I'm sure many of you are excited because of that. It is Saturday, July 27, 2019. I am Darkside Phil, and I welcome you to my first of two gameplay streams, a full day of streaming for all of you today. I hope that you are excited. What are we up to today? Well, first off, today we'll be starting off with Wolfenstein Youngblood, my second session of the game. Quite an interesting take on Wolfenstein, to say the least. Taking the smash mouth, like kind of hardcore style FPS gameplay of the previous games in the franchise, combining that, I would say, with the upgrades and abilities of, say, a game like Crysis, where you have the ability to be like super powered with melee abilities, but also stealth, and also, you know, health upgrades and the like. Pretty interesting that it has very similar abilities to, I would say, Crysis. And then also the open world mission structure and kind of looting of a game, say, like Dishonored. So the game is unique in that regard for sure. It's not very linear at all, with the content and the stuff that's unlockable as you play it. Some people like this, some people absolutely hate it. Also, some people are really hating the fact that the protagonists are two teenage girls, saying that it took the balls out of the franchise. So far, for me, only being 4 hours in, I'm definitely not on any kind of a decision-making level yet. I'm still getting kind of my first taste of the game. I think the gunplay is sound and good. It's what you would expect from a game like this from Bethesda. I'm looking forward to more today. I want to see when I play with more. We're going to actually get to the main story missions today, because yesterday was basically just the intro. And then we had to do some, what's considered side mission leveling in order to get your character up to level 20, because when you hit 20 is when you're supposed to start doing the 3 major story missions. So we're at level 18, so we'll probably do like 1 or 2 more major side missions and then get to the main story missions today. And we'll see how that, how that goes and go from there. So far so good. It's still basically interesting and intriguing to me to see what's going to happen with the rest of this game. Again, some people are very turned off to it, because it's so different from the previous Wolfenstein games. Sometimes different is good, sometimes different is bad. I haven't made a determination yet. I want to play a lot more before I try making a determination, okay? So this will be the first gameplay stream of the day. Later tonight, we'll be continuing on with Judgment. 2 more hours of my Judgment ongoing playthrough. We're currently now in Chapter 9 of 12, okay? From what I'm to understand, once you start getting near, like, Chapter 10, the game goes into overdrive with the story. And apparently Chapters 10 through 12, even though they are lengthy and take a while to get through, are pretty much non-stop story. So from what I'm to understand, like, Chapter 9 may be my final major opportunity to do side content in the game. And as you know, I've been very much enjoying the side content of Judgment. Making all these friendships in the city, doing all these odd jobs and odd side missions that come up around the course of the game. And I'm very much looking forward to more tonight, so we'll see how that goes tonight. That's around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, okay? Tomorrow, totally different kind of day. We're going to go back to Dragon Quest Builders 2, the game that I've been playing over the course of the last week. Much more kind of chill vibes for that game. And we are back on the main island, which I think is called the Isle of Dreams or something like that. We were able to... No, I'm sorry, the Isle of Awakening. That's what it's called, the Isle of Awakening. Where now we are basically terraforming the island and turning it into what we want to be a kind of an ideal civilization for the people that we've recruited to our team. And so we're going to be doing more of that over tomorrow's major 4-hour stream, okay? Tomorrow night, Sunday night, will be my weekly Minecraft chill stream, where I do all kinds of fun stuff, including improving of homes, upgrading of villagers, and the like. And, the top contributor during my Minecraft stream actually gets something named after them on said stream. Last week was absolutely chaotic. And the last, 20 minutes of the stream, people going nuts trying to outdo each other. And we ended up naming the house there that the people are living in, like the Condo of Stench or something like that. Something stupid. But that's tomorrow, okay? Now, Monday is my day off for this week. I know that's weird. I don't think I've had a Monday off in years. I couldn't even tell you the last time I took a Monday off. But yeah, Monday is my day off for this week. Tuesday I'm back. with more Wolfenstein Youngblood. I'm sure we're not going to finish the game today. So we'll have another major session of Wolfenstein Youngblood on Tuesday to continue on with that. Tuesday night, probably going to be more Judgment. All right, continuing on with that playthrough. And then on Wednesday, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. But actually, I take this back now because I think I screwed up the schedule. I think Tuesday I'm actually going to do Super Mario Maker 2. That's right. I completely forgot my weekly Super Mario Maker 2 session. And by the way, this Super Mario Maker 2 session coming up on Tuesday is probably going to be my last one for a while, because I'm going to begin my Super Mario 64 playthrough very soon. Okay, so when Super Mario 64 starts, I'm not going to keep playing Mario, as well with Mario Maker. That would be too much Mario. That would be like Mario overload, and I know people would be upset if I'm just doing Mario 3 to 4 days a week, right? That's pretty much crazy overload. So Tuesday will probably be my last major session of Super Mario Maker 2 for the short term, okay? Then Tuesday night, I'll probably do more Judgment. Wednesday will be my major session of Wolfenstein Youngblood. All right? And then probably Wednesday night, we'll do my weekly Black Ops 4 Blackout session, and we'll see how it goes, because last week's honestly didn't go very well. It basically just became people like messing with me and trolling me all stream, and I basically got to the point where it wasn't fun anymore. And I was like, if this keeps happening, I don't think I'm going to keep doing this. I might just drop the game. We'll do something else. Perfect example to contrast with that. When I played MLB last night, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun discussions and fun stuff that was very different from the vibe of the Blackout stream. So anyway, yeah, so that'll be Wednesday. And then, of course, Thursday, we'll see what happens. This coming Friday is the release of Madden 20. Now, I am not buying Madden. I've outright told you guys many times I'm not a huge American football fan in the modern day. But if people want to see me play Madden and someone gifts it to me, that's different. But I'm not going to be buying Madden for $60 when I know it's a game I'll probably play a few sessions and probably not be interested in playing ever again. All right? So if someone gives it to me, great. If not, then more than likely, we're going to be getting started at some point soon with the Super Mario 64 playthrough. And so my streams will be balanced between Mario 64, Wolfenstein, and Dragon Quest Builders, and balance that with chill gameplay at night. Okay? So that's what we're looking at for the next week or so, roughly, on streams. I hope this sounds like a good schedule to you. Good variety, right? Good stuff. And I'm happy that we've got, at least for the next week to 2 weeks, a good schedule set out there, a good plan of attack of what we'll be doing here together on streams. All right? Fair enough. Oh, I am aware, Zebra. Zebra Cheeredy said, get EA Access Pass for Madden. It's on PlayStation already. Oh, I already know that. I'm not getting that, though. I'm not getting their stupid Access Pass. I'm not paying EA anything for that game. They don't deserve $1. All right, so anyway. So that's the deal. Also, you guys may have seen that the old emotes have returned to the stream chat, especially if you weren't around yesterday. You're probably not aware of this yet. But yeah, the old emotes are back. For those who were disappointed that for about a week the old emotes went away because we had the Marvel emotes for the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 playthrough. The old emotes have all returned. All right. However, we've kept around a few of the newer emotes. We've got the Wolverine emote is still around for people who like to joke about this, the Wolverine action figure meme. The lean in manual finger snap emote is still around, so if you want me looking like Thanos, that's still there. And we have replaced the old Banhammer emote with Thor smashing a scroll in the face with Thor's hammer, and that one's just called DSP Scroll, I believe. So a few emotes did stick around. But for the most part, most of the old ones are back. I know you guys really liked the old emotes, so there you go, they're back, and hopefully you guys will continue to use them. You may have also noticed, if you look at the top of the stream, for the past 2 days, I basically took away the subscriber goal, and then I added it back, and you might be like, well, why did Phil do that? Well, the subscriber goal for this month is 525 subs. Today's the 27th, which means we only have 4 days left to hit the subscriber goal. What is the subscriber goal? Well, if we hit 525 subs by the end of this month, I'm going to be doing a Rage-a-thon. This will be an event where you guys will be nominating and voting on rage-inducing games that I will play in a marathon setting. The whole point of this is to piss me off and frustrate me. All right? I think this would be a fun event. We did one last year that was kind of hit or miss because I say half the games worked and half the games really didn't. But that's the whole point of these events, is to kind of test the waters, right? In fact, it was the rage-inducing event last year that got me back into Street Fighter V for a little bit. But anyway, we're a far cry from hitting the Rageathon. Like, we've been trying all month to get towards this 525 sub goal, and we just keep dipping subs. So yesterday, out of nowhere, we had someone come in and gift a ridiculous amount of subscriptions. And basically, they were like, man, I really want to help. I want to see if we can hit this goal. So I said, all right, since someone's being so generous, to the point where we gained over 30 subs yesterday, I said, I'll bring the sub goal back at least to the stream. So as you can see, we're at 465 out of 525 subs. This means we basically need 60 subs in the next 4 days. Is that going to be achievable? Quite frankly, I don't really believe that it's very realistic unless someone comes in here and is very generous and gifts a bunch of subs to people. Or unless you guys really step up. For those of you who are not subbed, you have ample opportunity here in the next 4 days to subscribe to the channel. Many benefits that you get for subscribing, including access to over 30 emotes, not having to watch advertisements when I run ad breaks, and getting a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter. Alright, so there's many benefits to doing it, to subbing. So let's see what happens. I'll leave the sub goal up since this seems like something that people want to push for, especially after yesterday. I'll keep it up. Alright. Fair enough. Let's see here. Just trying to think, is there any more housekeeping style stuff that I really want to talk about before we get started here today? I would say not really. I've been teasing the past couple of days there may be something positive coming up in August. I'll keep you guys in the loop about that. It'll be early August if and when something does go down, so I'll let you know. When that's happens, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. So leaving the window wide open. What is it? What is Phil alluding to? I'm not telling you. I'm purposely leaving it a surprise. Okay. All right. So that is it for the first segment of the pre-stream. Let's move on to segment number 2, which is the gratuitous plug segment. Apologies for those who don't like advertisement, but it is a necessary evil when this is your job. You got to kind of do a little bit of gratuitous advertisement, and I get it out of the way now so I don't have to do it during the course of the gameplay stream, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for 11 awesome years that I've been a content creator on the internet. Started off doing this as a hobby for 3 years on YouTube, then became a full-time gaming YouTuber when I lost my job, my office job, in 2010, and I was able to be a full-time YouTuber for a good 6 years there, which was a fun ride, don't get me wrong, but a lot different than what I do today. Then in 2017, YouTube's ad revenue bottom fell out, and I had to basically find a way to make a living outside of YouTube because it was not viable to make a living just doing YouTube videos anymore. So I became a full-time streamer here on Twitch. I became a hell of a lot more interactive, and quite frankly, I love what I do now more than ever. I love the daily interactive streams that we have, just hanging out with you guys, talking with you while I'm playing games instead of just feeling like I'm sitting in an isolation booth like I used to do when I did YouTube videos. It's a lot better experience in my opinion. It's a lot more organic, it's a lot more free-flowing, and it's a lot more fun because you never know what's going to happen on a daily basis. You just know you're going to have some cool times with the people in the chat, right? So that being said, I absolutely love what I do for a living, but I now have changed up this model where I rely pretty much almost entirely on crowdfunding during my streams in order to keep things afloat. The ad revenue I get from YouTube is negligible. My Patreon contributions have gone way down since I became a full-time streamer, right? So really, I rely on you guys to be supportive during the streams to keep things going. So that being said, I just want to say this up front. If you like my stuff and you just come and hang out with me on streams and you can't contribute, that's perfectly fine. Contributions help tremendously. They keep things going, but they are not mandatory. I'm not expecting anything out of any particular viewer on the stream. I'm happy that people just come and hang out with me on a daily basis. I find tremendous fun and enjoyment and meaning out of it, and I'm just happy that I'm able to do what I love for a living. It's kind of, the added bonus, right? But that being said, it is the contributions of those of you who can't contribute that keep me going, so thank you to those who do contribute. Allow me now to review some of the ways that you can do so, if so you choose. Okay? First off, Patreon, over at patreon.com/darksidephil, with 4 days left to pledge. If you pledge this month, you'll get some cool personal perks, dependent on your level of pledge. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but you can check it out over on the site itself. It lists all that stuff. Thanks to everyone who is a current pledgee to my Patreon, and thanks to anyone who considers pledging in the future. I have a Teespring store where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise, primarily t-shirts, but there's a lot of other stuff over there too. Thanks to anyone who buys something from there. Helps me out. But primarily, if you're here live on the stream, probably what you're interested in is cheering, subbing, or tipping during the stream so you can get a live shout out during the stream, right? I do my best to try to give a shout out to everyone who contributes, all right? Just part of a way of me saying thank you. Even though I understand I'm not obligated to say or do anything on my streams. It's subjective, what I do on my own stream. There's no contract between me and anyone who contributes saying that I have to say or do anything. But I do go out of my way to try to, give credit where credit is due. But understand that I have to abide by certain terms of service rules here on Twitch, and also there's certain things I can and can't say on a stream based on my own rules, my own chill vibe that I try to maintain on my stream. I'm not going to derail with things like politics or religion. I'm not going to be insulting other viewers, and I'm not going to be insulting streamers, and I'm not going to be insulting anybody. We're not going to bring up negative stuff from outside the stream, who's stealing content from who, and who's doing this and that. I don't care about that shit. We're here to have a fun stream, a chill stream, just enjoy games at face value, you seeing my honest reactions to those games, and all of us kind of interacting and just having a good time. That's what it's all about, all right? So thanks to anyone who considers contributing today. As you can see, there's many ways you can get recognition. Not only those verbal shout-outs I just mentioned, but at the top of the stream, we've got a stream stats leaderboard that I manually update with the top cheerer and top tipper, as those are updated during the course of the day. I'll also periodically update the running tally of subscriptions, so you guys know how many people are subbed here on the stream as well, so we can reach towards that sub goal. There's also an integrated cheering leaderboard that right here on Twitch, integrated into the stream chat, tracks the top cheerers of the week. That resets on Mondays, so there's still today and tomorrow. If someone wants to try to get up as the top cheerer of the week on that leaderboard, there's ample opportunity to do so. So many opportunities to get recognized, all right? Now, me being very honest and upfront with all of you, because I'm an honest guy, I pride myself on honesty, all right? The truth of the matter is, I'm in the worst financial situation I've ever been in my entire life. It sucks. I don't like being in this, and I don't like talking about it, but I have to because that's just the situation I'm in. I need help. Right now, the best way that you could contribute would be to tip me during the stream. The reason being, when you tip me, I get that right away. That's something that I can put towards a bill. And the first 2 weeks of every month, all of my bills come due, but the sad fact is I don't get paid by Twitch until the middle of the month. All right? I get paid around the 15th. So it's tough when I'm constantly basically trying to play catch up. And, that's kind of the situation I'm in. Every month I'm behind. Then I get paid. I back pay all the stuff I couldn't pay when I didn't have money for it. And then it just becomes the next thing the next month. All right. If you tip me, that's going to go directly towards helping me right now. And I really appreciate that. Now, listen, if you do anything else, for example, Patreon, Teespring, cheering or subbing, that helps too. That helps in the long run. But tipping actually helps, immediately for me. So if you have a choice of how you can be supportive on the stream and you can tip, please tip if you can. That's the way to go. But if not, that's fine too, okay? There's two ways that you can tip me. Below the stream, there's a tips jar button you can click on. Or if you don't see that button, you can type ! Tip into the stream chat. That'll bring up a link to my PayPal tips page. A couple quick things about tipping me. Number one, if you're afraid of possibly getting harassed on the internet for contributing to a streamer, which happens sometimes with asshole trolls, what can you say? You don't have to put out your name when you tip me. You can be anonymous. You can put out anonymous tipper, or you can even make up a name so no one would know that it's you, okay? Number two, you don't need a PayPal account in order to tip me. You can just use a major credit card or debit card, much like if you paid anything on the internet. It's exactly the same process. There's actually a button right there on the PayPal tips page that says, don't have a PayPal account, click here to pay with debit or credit card. You can do that as well, all right? So thanks to anyone who contributes. It's very much appreciated. And again, it's not mandatory, but it keeps stuff going, and your tips right now are basically helping me out a lot, so thank you very much to anyone who even considers it. Fair enough? Okay. All right. Now, let us get to shout-outs. This is the segment where I give credit to those who have contributed, both on today's stream, but also, for the week with cheers and the like, so let's go ahead and get to that. Let's start off with Golden Colts, who did 2 overnight cheers. One for 51 bits and one for 67 bits. Thank you, as always, Golden Colts, for your ongoing support. Superflash82, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Superflash, for the sub. Now, I should say this, all right? Yesterday, quite a lot of people appealed to me to be unbanned from the channel. Some of them, when I went to review, weren't even banned. which kind of confused the shit out of me. I'm like, why are people asking to be unbanned when they're not even banned? I'm very confused about this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it was that they had asked me and other people to be unbanned and someone else had unbanned them. I don't know. It's just confusing that, oh, I'm banned this. I don't understand. And I go and they're not banned. It's like very confusing to me. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay. But in other cases, I feel there were a few people that maybe a few months ago acted up a little bit on a stream, and maybe now they've learned their lesson, or maybe there were a few people where maybe there were a couple overzealous mods or just some overwhelmed mods, and these people got banned kind of erroneously or unfairly. So a lot of people got unbanned yesterday, and I'm just gonna say this publicly. I am happy to reveal any situation where someone wants to get unbanned. All right, I understand that these kind of things happen. I am lenient, and I do believe in giving people second chances, absolutely. I don't believe in 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th chances, which some people have gotten here on the stream, and you're going to find that people who are repeat offenders are not going to be able to get themselves back. But I'm saying if you're someone who maybe like 1 or 2 times made a mistake or something went wrong, I'm okay with reviewing that situation and seeing, if maybe we can make an exception or whatever, okay? Now, the reason I'm saying this publicly is you may notice a few people in the chat today who have not been here for a while. And if they're back, welcome back. But please understand you are under scrutiny. The whole point here is to see if you guys learned and are going to abide by the rules. I hope you do. I would recommend today would not be the day to be trying to say something risque. You know what I mean? You probably don't want to bring up negative memes about me or anybody else. This is probably a day to maybe lay low a little bit and relax a little bit. And just get back into the flow of things, before you go in head first and start bringing up insulting memes and stuff. Probably not a good idea. I'm just saying, common sense. A lot of people don't have it. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to help you out. All right. Last thing I hate to see is I unban someone, and within 5 minutes of them being back, they've already gotten banned again. And it's like, well, so much for that, right? So anyway, welcome back to those who are back, and hopefully, the reason I bring this up, Super Flash 82 was actually one of those people. So that's why it jumped into my head here. So welcome back, and hopefully, we have a good time. Hopefully things are, are smooth moving forward, okay? All right, shout out to DJ Atomica 1909, who has resubbed for 28 months. Thank you very much, DJ Atomica, for 28 months of ongoing support. That is amazing. 2 thumbs up for you, sir. Super Flash. Actually, this is weird because it says he subscribed, and it said he resubscribed for 7 months. Which is kind of weird. He says, hey, dudes, I'm back. And he did the dab emote. Well, there you go. Welcome back, Super Flash. All right, our first cheer of the day is actually from Zebra. And as he had said, get the EA Access Pass for Madden. It's now on PlayStation. Yes, yeah, I knew that because I actually saw a couple people in my timeline on Twitter tweeting about playing Madden. And I was like, Madden doesn't come out until August 2nd, so how are they playing it? And then I realized, oh yeah, there's that stupid EA Access thing where if you pay them a monthly fee, you get access to all their games and all their new releases early. So there's some people who are actually paying for that stupid thing and getting access to the game like a week early, and that's what it is. I'm not interested in that. I'm not going to be paying them a monthly fee for shit. So, so I get it, but yeah, I'm not doing that crap. Okay, like I said, if you guys really want to see me play Madden this year, and someone donates the PlayStation Network credits via the wish list. As you guys know, I have a wish list now, which I forgot to mention, by the way. You can check it out by typing !wish list into the stream chat. I have a wish list where you can buy credits on all 3 major gaming networks. PlayStation Store, Xbox Live, and Nintendo Shop. And if you do that and send me the codes, I use those to buy games for the streams. Okay, so yeah, if someone does that and donates enough credit for me to get Madden, I'd be happy to try out Madden this year. But I'm certainly not paying anything for it. Whether it's EA Access or buying the game, I'm not paying for it. And, some people are saying, I guess Madden has this new showcase mode or something this year. I don't know. They're saying, oh, it's really good. Like, that's great. You guys tell me this every year and I play it and it's a joke. So, I learned my lesson. I'm definitely not going to be, buying Madden, moving forward. But if someone, like I said, wants to gift it, that's different. Okay. All right. Mud a Yucker tipped me $1. That's the first tip of the day. And he said they want an unban. Oh, my God. All right. Since I'm in a nice mood, I'm good mood, I'm going to check this guy out. I'm going to see who this person is. I'm going to see why they got banned. Let's take a look. Dude, Muddy Yucker, the one thing you said in the chat was a shout out to two fucking detractors of Wings. You're an idiot. Like, you were banned because you literally walked into the stream. The one thing you ever said was a violation of the rules, and you got banned. So why are you even like did you not think that I was gonna look at this? It's not like, oh, I accidentally did something that I didn't know I was supposed to do. You immediately did two shout-outs to detractors of Wings of Redemption, and you think that you're, like, not going to get banned? Are you an idiot? Seriously. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, do I unban this guy? Because if I unban him, I mean... All right, how about this? Let's all have a laugh. Let's unban this guy, and let's see what he does. Let's unban this guy just to see what he does, just for curiosity purposes. All right, let's see this. All right, hold on. I gotta see this. You know the first thing he's gonna do is probably... All right, anyway, let's see. All right. Anyway, he's the top tipper. He's the first tipper of the day. Oh, my God. Let's get him up there. Oh, my God. All right. Well, we'll see what happens here. We got a 100-bit cheer from Nightwing420 who says, much love, pimp. Much love, Nightwing. I was just about to start putting you up on the leaderboard. But as I was about to, Vote Democrat stepped up to the plate and did a 111-bit cheer, and that actually makes Vote Democrat the top cheerer of the day. And Vote Democrat says the following: big ups to my frogs on the other side of the pond, sending lily pads your way. Wow. Wow. There you go. So Vote Democrat is the top cheerer of the day. I think Vote Democrat, I think this is the first time in, like, forever that I don't think you're on the top, you're not on the top cheerers of the week. I'm going to double check that because we're going to give a shout out in a moment. I think it's like the first time in like a million years I haven't seen him in the top cheers of the week. He's been completely outdone this week, which I'm sure is very, very embarrassing for him. I'm just joshing you. But anyway, thank you, Vote Democrat, for the top cheer of the day so far. Appreciate that. 111 bits. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's now give credit to the top cheerers of the week, shall we? Fair enough. All right. So, special thanks to the following contributors for this week. I appreciate it very much. In 10th place, Bent Boxer. In 9th place, actually, oh my God, this has got to be some kind of an unprecedented record. Did you guys, like plan this? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 5-way tie for 5th place. I've never seen this before. Ever in the cheering leaderboard, we've never had a 5-way tie. Okay, so we have a 5-way tie between, here we go, Nightwing420, Hidden Knife Hands, Cody Carls, Youngblood, and From China. Okay? Pretty crazy. That's a lot of people tied for 1,000 bits. Exactly 1,000 bits this week, okay? So it's a 5-way tie for 5th place. At any point, anyone can move that leaderboard by just simply cheering, a few bits. So just saying. All right. In 4th place, we got Johnny Skidmarks. 3rd place this week is Shadow Furry. 2nd place, RFHC5. And in 1st place, the person who gifted us a ridiculous amount of subs yesterday, which was very nice, it is Feel Fitty Fi Fo. Excuse me, Feel Fi Fitty Fi Fo. I forgot one of the fi's. So, Fee Fi Fitty. No, I screwed it up again. Fee Fi Fitty Fi Fo is the top cheerer of the week by far. Lots of cheers and also subs gifted yesterday. Okay? Very nice. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait. We actually, wow, a bunch of stuff. As I was doing that, a bunch of contributions came in. Hold on a second. So, Frog Jesus tipped me $2 and says, what Frog Jesus? And he says, shout out to all my frogs out there, hashtag frog power. Now, that would have been the top tip, except at the same time, Goat McGinty tipped me $5 and said, can I take advantage of your good mood and ask for you to check when and why I was unbanned? Goat McGinty, what a name. I guess I could check. Hold on. Let's take a look here. Well, the thing is, my chat's been glitching on my laptop recently. What it's showing me is it shows you're still banned even though you're not. It looks to me like you were banned months ago. Um, Honestly, it doesn't look to me like you were doing anything too bad, quite frankly. And by the way, you were banned by someone who's no longer a mod. So there you go. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna see. Let's see. Apparently, you were banned. You were still banned. So you were not. The ban was not removed. But looking at the logs, I don't know why you were banned. You were banned by a mod who is no longer a mod, and I don't actually agree with the ban, so I just unbanned you. So there you go. All right, so that's it. Well, first of all, you're the top tipper of the day. Let's get you up there on the leaderboard. See, it's that simple. People are always being dicks and are like, Phil's an asshole and he bans everyone. The truth is that usually it's not me. Just being honest, usually it's not me. And if people just ask for a review, usually I'll be fair and I'll review the situation and I'll see if it was warranted. In this case, I don't see a damned thing that made this guy get warranted to be banned. I think it was an overzealous mod months ago who hasn't been a mod for a while. So there you go. There you go. Okay. Nightwing did another 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Nightwing. He says, get me up there. Yeah, I believe Nightwing. I think that actually pushed you into 4th place for cheers of the week. I can tell you right now. Hold on. Yup, Nightwing, that cheer pushed you into 4th place. So you got out of that crazy 5-way tie, and now you're the 4th largest cheer of the week. So thank you for that, Nightwing. Vote Sin Fiend did a 112-bit cheer. That makes Vote Sin Fiend the top cheerer of the day, except that he got trumped, and I'll explain in a moment. Timbo Slice, what's going on, man? He just did a 50-bit cheer. He says, the Gears of War beta is open to gold players this weekend. Any chance you'll change up maybe a second stream today or tomorrow to check it out? Nope. Nope. Like I told you, Gears to me is kind of like such a relic. Like, I mean, I hate to say it, but, this was a franchise that last console generation was very popular. And even though they're really trying to pretend like it's still like at the height of what it used to be, it's not even close. It's very rare when you even get people talking about Gears anymore. The last Gears game apparently was a monstrous disappointment to most people who were fans of the franchise. So I really don't give a shit. Like I said, I'm not even sold on buying the game in September. I might get it. I might not. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I don't really give a shit. And we'll see, what happens. But I guarantee you it's going to be more of the same. It's going to be the same kind of story, the same kind of gameplay. They're not really innovating or doing anything with the franchise. It's just the same shit over and over. And, again, last console gen, this was something that was, like, groundbreaking and interesting. It's just not interesting that much anymore. You know what I mean? Things have changed. So for me, I just think that it's kind of a non-entity, I really have no desire to play the beta. I'm just being honest. Like, even though I know it's free and it would give me a taste of what the game's going to be, I really don't care. That's kind of my feelings about the franchise. So, all right. So anyway, like I said, I was going to put Vote Sin Fiend up there as the top cheer of the day. However, in the meantime, Goat McGinty did a 250-bit cheer and said, thanks, Phil. All right, you are welcome, Goat McGinty. I'm going to get you up there. Hold on. Bottle crunch, everyone. There we go. So Goat McGinty has a top cheer of the day. Let's get him up there on the leaderboard. Thank you, Goat. There we go. $250 bits. There we go. Okay. So Goat McGinty is the current top cheerer and top tipper of the day. There you go. All right, continuing on. The Honest Troll just did a 50-bit cheer. I was wondering, why do you start Ask the King streams and so on later than usual? Because I have to review the questions. Like, what I do is I actually am in my office the normal time that I would be streaming. But instead of streaming, I'm sitting down, I'm reviewing all the forum questions, reading through them, picking the ones that I feel are the best ones for the show. And at the same time, that gives people opportunity to tweet me questions for the show. I usually give it about 45 minutes to an hour where people will be able to have a window to tweet me questions for the show, okay? In addition to that, I got to set up the stuff for the show because the show's a little different format, so I got to set up the camera and everything a little differently, and the overlays and everything takes a little bit of time. And also, I got to get together the information from the patrons because the patrons get a shout-out on that show. So I have to go through 2 months of patron data and pull up the list of patrons who are going to get shout-outs. And then on top of all of that, I have to print the questions out, which you may think sounds easy, but when you don't really print anything that much, basically I always have to get my printer working, so I have to like clean the heads, realign everything, load it with paper, and then, you know, there's always an issue. There was an issue this time. I tried to print and it didn't do shit, and I had to cancel everything out and like restart the printer to get it to work again. So in essence, you know, there's about an hour and a half to 2 hours of extra work that I do beforehand before I start up an Ask the King stream. And that's what I'm doing that morning. That's why Ask the King starts later. The other thing is, typically Ask the King as a show runs about 2.5 to 3 hours long. And as you know, my first stream ends around 4 p.m. So if I started the stream super early, all right, I would end super early. And now there'd be like dead time. Like, what am I going to do? Play a game for like an hour? You know what I mean? Like, it actually, it fits nicely doing it the way that I'm doing it. And that's why I do it that way. Okay? All right, 1 second, everyone. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. A hoodlum jumped in my office window without permission. I had to whip out my nunchucks and I had to whip them around the legs a bit, and I threw them back out the window. So, okay. Shout out to King Kozatov, who tipped me $1 and said, "Can I have one last chance, please?" No, you've had one last chance like 10 times, King Kozatov. That's the problem. Is someone like you has proven that sadly mercy doesn't always work. Because some people just can't learn. They have no self-control and can't behave. And you're one of those people who constantly is a negative and toxic influence on the stream where you've got to be bringing up negative shit. You've got to be saying things sly and underhanded and trying to take an underhanded jab at me constantly. And you got to be nasty. And it's just not, it's not appreciated anymore, dude. You know, you had, I'm not even kidding, you probably had about 12. You know what? Hold on. I'll tell you guys. You ready? This is going to be great. You guys ready for this one? This guy has been banned 17 times. 17 fucking times. And got back in every time. 17. Do you really think after 17 chances that you've changed? I mean, maybe after chance number 8, if you were gonna change, you know what I mean? Like, good lord, dude. What the fuck is... 17! That's probably the most ever. I can't, you know, like, what the fuck, man? 17. Anyway, I'm sorry, but that, yeah, there's no chance you're getting back in, dude. I'm so sorry. No way. You blew it. You blew it! You blew it like years ago, then you blew it again, you blew it again, you blew it again. Alright. Vote Republican tipped me $1 and said frogs suck. Wow, Vote Republican going totally for the heel reaction here on the stream. Obviously, if you bring that up, you say frogs suck, man. You're always going to get the heel reaction. You're trying to get that cheap heat. You're trying to get that cheap heat. Coming out on stream. Gamers are nerds, man. You guys are a bunch of dorks. Oh, my God. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, finally, I think that's going to be it for pre-stream. I think we've gotten through everything. So, I want to say thank you to those of you who have been supportive. Obviously, to the top contributor who's Goat McGinty right now. Top cheerer and top tipper. I appreciate that. Reminder. Excuse me. Reminder, the best way to help me today is to tip me. Tipping me is going to help me out right now with bills, and I really need the help, so please consider it. Also, let's update the total subs, which went up by 2 on the pre-stream. We're up to 467 subs. Thank you very much, everyone, for that support, okay? How many times is the new face of creation banned? Someone's asking. You really want me to check? If you really want me to check, I'll check. Alright. 10. New face of creation was only banned 10 times. Only 10. Kaldatov by far has to be... He's the record, dude. Kaldatov will forever be the record of bans and unbans. I mean... you know, I hate to say it, but... You know, mods were friends with him. And so... They would keep campaigning. Can we get him back in? Can we get him back in? Every single time I'd be like, I guarantee this guy didn't learn his lesson. You know he's going to fucking do stuff again. No, we'll keep an eye on him. He learned. We know he learned this time. We learned this. And then he come back in, and within like a day, acting like a fucking asshole again. Like, it never failed. You know, it's like, like clockwork. You know, it was like, you know it was going to happen. So anyway, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Let's see here. Alright, so real quick, we're about to start. And hold on, wait a minute. Ah, shit, hold on. Stupid phone. Okay, shout out to Godzilla, who just tipped me $10 and said, let me kill some Nazi scums. Okay, well, Godzilla is now the top tipper of the day. Let's get him up there on the leaderboard. Thank you very much, Godzilla. I appreciate that very much. You're up to $20 in tips. And now apparently King Kaldatov tipped another $6. Says, give me just one more chance. Just one more chance, man. Just one more chance. Oh, my God. He just wants one more chance. That's all he asks is one more chance. No. You're not getting another chance. I'm sorry. You're just not. You had enough of this foolishness. That's all it is at this point. It's ridiculous foolishness. But thank you for the $6 tip regardless. We're out to $26 in tips. Thanks for the support. Let's see here. Rex Monine just did a 251-bit cheer and said, hey now. Well, hello, Rex Monine. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the cheer. You're actually the top cheer of the day now. So let's get you up on the leaderboard, shall we? Hold on a second here. $251 bits. You know, it's funny. The pre-stream hasn't been that long, but it feels like it's been longer. It feels like it's been a longer pre-stream, but it actually hasn't been so long. Huh. I wonder why. Alright, so thank you very much, Rex Monine, for the 251-bit cheer. Much appreciated. And, wait a minute. Knows Nobody just did a 300-bit cheer and said, I think not. Alright, well... It appears we now have a new cheerleader. Let's get Knows Nobody up there on the leaderboard, shall we? Hold on a second here. Excuse me. $300 bits. Thank you, Knows Nobody. You are now the current cheerleader for the day. I appreciate that. I should want to separate these out a tiny bit here. Makes it look a little better when there's more space between all this. There we go. Okay. Alright, Rex just hit me $1 and said a bunch of insulting stuff that there's no chance I would ever read on stream. It's a complete idiot. Thank you very much for your tip. Alrighty then. Alrighty, so thank you everyone so far for all of your support on today's stream. Special shout out to Knows Nobody with the top cheer and to Godzilla with the top tip. Thank you both for your contributions. It appears it's now calmed down. So I think that we're actually going to go ahead and continue with Wolfenstein Youngblood. Sinosphere says, does that even cause tipping you? It could be an imposter. No, it very well could be. You know, there's actually no... excuse me. There's no way to tell you know, who's actually tipping and who isn't. Because, like I said, it's anonymous. You know, even me, all I see is an email address, and how the hell would I know the email address of someone to confirm if is that really the person or who they says that they are or whatever? I have no idea. Okay. Bloy Ripper, Timmy $1 says, can I be unbanned? Well, let's see. The last things that you said in the stream chat was you first of all, you insulted the looks of my wife. Then you got banned, and then you came back and you called Ahmad a bitch. So, no, you're not getting unbanned because you are an asshole. Like, you actively insulted my wife, and then you insulted Ahmad, and you got permanently banned for it. You are an actual asshole. Like, if someone spread cheeks as far as they could, and you look deep down into the sphincter, there's you. You're in there. All right? So you're not getting it. You're not getting back into the stream chat. Because you're an asshole. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. Alright, guys. So, I think that's it. It looks like now things have calmed down. No more contributions. So, thank you very much for a very positive and supportive pre-share. Wait a minute. Vote Democrat just did a 321-bit cheer. And he says, I've actually been whispering with King Cause. That's him. He actually really misses the community. Can he please get one more chance? The force of the frog is strong with him. Are you out of your mind? 17. Vote Democrat. The guy had 17 chances. 17. Like, all right. Here, what you got to do, you have to recognize when someone has a problem and needs help. You know, you have to stop enabling that person. You know what I mean? And by letting him back into the chat, all you're doing is enabling him to come back and misbehave again. It's all it is. It's enabling. It's the same thing with any kind of addiction. If you have a friend who swears they're going to stop drinking or stop doing drugs or stop smoking, but every time you catch them again and they fail again, and they fuck up their lives again, at some point you have to realize they're a fuck up and they need major help. You can't just keep putting them back into the situation where they're going to have those temptations around to fuck up. So, no, I'm not putting him back into the stream chat so he could just do the same thing again. That would actually be irresponsible to me. For me to do that, okay? Let's see here. Hold on. Rex Monin just did a 322-bit cheer and said Mo9. I don't know what the hell that means, but shit. He's the top cheer of the day with 322 bits. Egg Gangster just did a 50-bit cheer and says, I hope you answer this. If you think romance in video games is for people with unfulfilling love lives, wouldn't simulator games like The Sims be for people with unfulfilling lives? I wouldn't say unfulfilling. I would say someone who wants to live in the realm of fantasy. Okay? So, for example, if you have a life where you have a family and kids, but you now want to see what it's like to be, I don't know, someone who just is a workaholic. Or vice versa. Maybe you're a workaholic, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're someone who doesn't have time for a personal life, but now you want to simulate that and have some fun with fantasy, right? Plus, let's face it, The Sims is more like a comedy game than anything else. It's not a serious life simulator game. There are games like that, like fucking Second Life and stuff, where you pretend to be somebody else, right? But I would say there's a difference between the realm of fantasy and the realm of, actual, dating sim, virtual girl waifu sim and shit. And for me, like I said, with my life and the situation I'm in a loving relationship with my wife. I have no desire to be going and doing hostess club missions and fucking virtual girlfriend missions in a game like Judgment, where I have a great relationship outside of this game. I could turn the game off and go spend time with my wife and have a much more fulfilling time than fucking doing this virtually in the game where I feel like I'm wasting my time. So, there you go. Alrighty then. Grazy Dream did a 323-bit cheer. He says, I've been speaking to Kaz. He misses us all. Yeah, it's a shame, It's a shame that Kaz misses us all. It's just, again, it's like enabling someone who, that person who used to always come to the bar and hang out with us all the time and had a great time, but sadly that person just can't hold their liquor and always gets out of control and gets arrested, So you got to tell that person, cut them off and say, I'm sorry, we know that you don't have self-control. You're not welcome here anymore, right? Even though they may be a friend and a long-time person who comes and hangs out with you, you got to realize when there's a problem and you got to stop enabling them. And that's what I've done here. All right? But thank you, Grazy Dream. You're the top cheerer of the day. I now put you up there on the leaderboard as top cheerers. Thank you for that. Superflash82 cheered 50 bits. This feels good to be back at the pond. We did the frog emo. There you go. Welcome back, Super Flash. Okay. Wow. Hey, Gangster Cheers, can the sub goal be unbanning cause? No. Absolutely not. In fact, the opposite. If we hit the sub goal, no one can talk about cause ever again. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. Okay. All right, guys. Now it appears that the contributions have calmed down. So now it looks like we're going to get settled in and we're going to get started with Wolfenstein Youngblood. All right. So thank you guys very much for all of your contributions on the pre-stream, in particular now Grazy Dream, who is the top cheerer of the day so far, and Godzilla, who is the top tipper of the day. Just a quick reminder, the best way to support me right now is to tip me. Tipping me helps me out a ton right now with my bills and the like, so please consider it. But outside of that, thank you guys so much for the support. I think it is now time to begin with Wolfenstein Youngblood. Sounds good? It's funny because all you were saying now, just wait 1 minute, but there's nothing to wait on. That's it. It looks like the pre-stream is actually going to end right now. So thanks, everyone. And it's now time to get started. Sound good? All righty. Then. Okay.